Welcome back. We have Dr. Sandy Jamieson joining us on the show today from the Cat Hospital of Kamloops with a special, oh, good Lord, a little kitten. How sweet. What is his name?
His name is Starry.
Hello, Starry. You're purposely not showing me just
That's
how cute
right.
your little visitor was. Look at how sweet. We're going to get a close-up. Oh, hello.
A
Delicious.
quick story on him.
Yes.
I delivered him by cesarean 8 weeks ago. Because I'm interested in heart disease, I did a test on him and found that he has heart disease.
Really?
So he told the woman who owned the mom that we would adopt the 4 kittens, and we've adopted them. I got him 4 days ago. And he has heart disease.
Oh,
so I'm going to be
good.
monitoring him and treating him and so on. And
How serious?
Serious. Heart disease is serious. We want to check every cat who comes in for heart disease because of the fact it's serious. Oh, look at you.
So these ones are for sale. I know. Oh, we're supposed to be talking about ticks and rabies, and I just want to hold on to this sweet little boy or girl.
He's a boy, and his name is Starry, and you can come by because I'm keeping him at the cat hospital for now. So come by and visit.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about ticks. We all know they're out there right now. I know a couple of employees right here at Broadcast Center have pulled them out of their decks in the last month. And I know it's an issue, but rabies.
Yes. And the reason I've sort of done the ticks versus rabies thing is that both of these are diseases that are preventable, they're treatable, we can do things in advance. But if a tick bit you and you got the disease that the tick was carrying, it's bad. But if you're bitten by a rabid bat, which is the vector in our province, you die. And so if I vaccinate a cat against rabies, then it's never going to get rabies. And there's no fear that your cat will go out in the yard and a rabid bat might bite it in the nose and you never know, and your cat comes down with rabies. It's not going to happen. So this talk, what I really want to talk about is prevention. Same thing with ticks. I mean, they're preventives. You put them on your dog or your cat, and they go out there, and the ticks go on your pet, and they die, and that's it. Or they repel, and they come off. But the diseases they get from those ticks, I have 2 friends. One's a veterinarian. She was diagnosed with Lyme disease after she had it for 10 years. She was so debilitated that she had to stop working after 3, and for 7 years she was on, assistance, and they finally diagnosed it. Now she still suffers from some of the signs, but not so badly. Another friend of mine, when he was telling me his wife had all these vague symptoms, I said, she's got Lyme disease. He says, nobody's ever told us that. She went down to the States and was tested positive for Lyme disease, and she ended up dying.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's serious. It's something that it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's a fatal situation.
So then my rabies story. So there I was at UBC, I was having a test for a certain condition. I had an imbalance. They were doing an EEG on me. And the nurse found out that I'm a veterinarian, so she said, well, you'd be interested in this story. I said, what? He said, well, in this same room 2 years ago, we had a guy here who contracted rabies. He was bitten by a bat in his tent. He did nothing about it, and he died of rabies. He said he was in this very room where you are, and we watched him die of rabies. And I mean, does that make an impression on you?
It sure does.
So I want every cat and dog to be vaccinated against rabies. It's so cheap. And once they're adults, it's a 3-year protection. It's like, why not?
Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
Okay, that just about got away on me. So the message here is it goes with sort of the vaccination message.
Vaccinate against rabies. I mean, it's just like, I've had clients phone me up and they lived in an apartment building and thought, I don't need a rabies vaccine for my cat because we're on an apartment. And so then they phone you in a panic and say, oh, we found a dead bat on our balcony and our cat goes out there and we don't know if it bit our cat. And if it's not vaccinated, you generally have something to worry about. So my story is just vaccinate them, then you have nothing to worry about. And for ticks, if your pet is going outside and there are deer coming into your yard or your cat wanders into where there are woods and bushes, you get the prevention. I mean, it's a simple thing. For cats, we have a liquid you put on the back of the neck. It lasts for a month, and there you go. No worries. Yeah.
Are you seeing a lot of ticks coming through the doors right now?
We're not. No, but actually I've heard clients come in and they say, oh my God, my dog came in, he's loaded with ticks, and people are going out there and say they're getting the ticks, but I mean, cats are too smart for that, right?
That must be it. That must be it. Anyways, what is his name again?
Starry.
Oh, Starry is just so cute. He's just so sweet. Love him.
In an obscure way, I call him Starry because he has such blue eyes.
He does.
Yes.
I think we're going to have to get one last close-up of this little fellow. So he's hanging out at the Cat Hospital of Kamloops. If you want to come down and meet Starry, look at how cute. There's your close-up, sweetheart. Take a good look. Look at those blue eyes. Just so gorgeous. Dr. Jamieson, always good to see you here on the show. Thank you very much for your stories in regards to rabies and ticks. You have to take these things seriously. You don't want to be that 1 in a million case. Not only if you're winning the lottery, not when it comes to this kind of stuff, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Thank you for being here. Information's on the screen. If you would like to get a hold of Dr. Jamieson, you certainly can do that. 1338 Battle Street. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.